Welcome to the Alvin ISD Ttess training for the 2020-2021 school year. Ttess, Texas Teacher Evaluation and Support System, is a system designed by educators to support teachers in their professional growth. All administrators and classroom teachers must be trained on Ttess every year before the first day of school. All teachers will be assigned a Ttess appraiser. Who is eligible to appraise you? Principals and assistant principals. Central office staff will also be certified and can step in as a second appraiser if needed. Appraisal cycles. Cycle 1 teachers. These are teachers on probationary contracts. These are teachers with take no action contracts. Teachers that may be on an employee agreement. All new teachers to building are eligible. And teachers that are on a professional support plan are Cycle 1 teachers. Cycle 2 teachers are teachers that are on term contracts. Teachers on Cycle 2 may be moved to Cycle 1 at the discretion of the campus administrators during the school year. Teachers must be made aware before their formal observation. How is Cycle 1 or Cycle 2 determined? Alvin ISD HR department will compile a list for each campus principal with the name and contract type each teacher is assigned on their campus. The list will assist the principal with the appraisal system for supporting teachers' needs on Cycle 1 and Cycle 2. Appraisal cycles. If you are a Cycle 1 teacher, you are going to have a pre-conference. You are going to set goals and have a professional development plan. You will have a formal observation and walkthroughs, one 45-minute observation, and at least 3 documented visits per year, post-observation conference after your formal observation, and then you will have an end-of-year conference over your summative goals, and it will be a face-to-face meeting. If you're a Cycle 2 teacher, you are going to be exempt from a full appraisal. You still will set your goals and have a professional development plan. You will have walkthroughs, a minimum of 3, and then you will have an end-of-year conference that will be a face-to-face meeting, but you may waive that meeting if you would like. Teachers on Cycle 2 may be moved to Cycle 1 at the discretion of the campus administrators. All teachers will be evaluated annually on Domain 4 of Ttess. This is just a graphic of what a Cycle 1 teacher will go through. They will set their goals. They will have a pre-conference before their 45-minute evaluation. They will have their observation that will be 45 minutes along with their walkthroughs. After their observation, they will have a post-conference, and then they will end the year with an end-of-year conference. If you're a Cycle 2 teacher, you are still going to set your goals. You are going to have walkthroughs, and then you will have an end-of-year conference, but it may be waived. Goal setting. All teachers will submit one content goal and one individual goal into Strive for the 2020-2021 school year. These goals will be approved by the appraiser. Department goals. Department goals will be established by contents and will be written in department meetings. Individual goals will be created by the individual. Both goals will be entered into Strive no later than September 6, 2020. Formal observations. These are for Cycle 1 teachers. This is that 45-minute evaluation. Except for teachers eligible for less frequent formal observations, teachers will participate in one formal classroom observation, which will be mutually scheduled by date and time, one time during the fall or spring semester. A classroom observation will be the length of an instructional period or a complete lesson with an instructional period, within an instructional period, It will consist of 45 minutes of instruction. The annual observation cycle runs in accordance with the district-approved appraisal calendar. All observations must include a pre- and post-conference meetings that follow established Ttess conference protocol and are scheduled by date and time. Prior to each observation, the T-test evaluator will conduct a pre-conference meeting with the teacher to ask pertinent background questions about the lesson plan and the students in the class in order to provide context. After each classroom observation, the teacher who was observed will receive a written summary and oral feedback from the individual evaluator in a post-conference meeting within 10 working days of the observation. All observations should be entered into Strive within 10 working days. Walkthroughs shall be conducted throughout the year. They are typically brief, non-scheduled, informal observations. All teachers should have no less than 3 15-minute walkthroughs completed during the school year. All walkthroughs should be entered into Strive within 10 working days. Criteria to return Cycle 2 teachers to Cycle 1. If it is determined that a teacher in any area at any time by the campus administrator needs additional assistance with supporting documentation, a teacher can be moved from a Cycle 2 to a Cycle 1. Once placed back on a Cycle 1, the teacher must achieve a minimum of proficient to be eligible to be placed back on Cycle 2, and it is a principal's decision. If you choose to appeal your observation, in the event a teacher participating in the T-test evaluation process disagrees with the evaluation scores for individual performance on the performance domains of T-test, he or she may appeal within 10 working days of the post-conference. A second appraiser on campus will be assigned to complete the second formal observation. If the teacher disagrees with both appraisers, he or she may appeal within 10 working days of the second post-conference, and a second appraiser will be assigned by HR to appraise the teacher. This will be the final appraisal opportunity. The final appraiser's scoring will be recognized as the final score. Summative end-of-year conference. All teachers should submit evidence activities to support goals at the beginning of the year, as well as any evidence to support Domain 4 by April 17th, 2021. This information should be uploaded in the goals area of Strive. Administrators should complete an end-of-year form for all Cycle 1 teachers. Administrators may waive both face-to-face and written end-of-year conference form for Cycle 2 teachers. This waiver has to be documented in writing. This is the T-test rubric overview. Teachers are rated on their planning. We're going to look at standards and alignment, data and assessment, knowledge of students, and the activities that you have planned for your students. We're going to evaluate you on your instruction. Are your kids achieving expectations? Do you know your content knowledge? Are you an expert in that area? Are you communicating? Are you differentiating? And are you monitoring and adjusting when your students don't understand? We're also going to evaluate you on your learning environment. We're going to look at your classroom environment routines and procedures. We're going to look how you manage your student behavior, and we're going to look at your classroom culture. At the end of the year, we're going to look at your professional practices and responsibilities. We're going to look at your professional demeanor and ethics. Did you set your goals? Did you professionally develop throughout the year? And we're going to look at your school community involvement. This is a brief outline of what the post-conference will look like. We're going to introduce ourselves. We are going to find an area of strength, something that you did very well. We are going to find an area of refinement, which is an area that you need to work on. And then we're going to share our ratings at the end of the post-conference. Every teacher will have an area of refinement. Considerations. The proficient performance level is representative of a rock-solid teacher. There will be some necessary culture shifts to establish a new mindset for the relationship with appraisals and supporting teachers. Everyone in the school is a lifelong learner, and the ultimate outcome is professional growth and improved student achievement. This is a list of the upcoming deadlines. Your Ttess training needs to be complete by August 14th. Goal setting due and strive by September 8th. The appraisal period, where we can do your 45-minute evaluations and your walkthroughs, is from September 8th to April 17th. Your evidence that you've been working to achieve your goal all year needs to be uploaded into Strive by April 16th. Your last day for your summative conference is going to be May 7th. This is just a page of resources for you in case you need some help setting your goal. Teach for Texas is a website that's got a lot of resources for teachers to access when you're thinking about your evaluation. This third link is a link to the rubric. If you want to check that out before we come watch your 45-minute evaluation, you're going to see what we're looking for in each domain. And then if you need additional resources, you can log on to the Albin ISD HR page, and they've got some resources for you there as well. I'm asking you to please complete the Ttess refresher quiz by clicking on the link in blue after you finish this training. Please make sure that all of this is completed by August 14th. Once you complete this quiz, it will show me that you have finished this so that I can turn our list of teachers who have completed the Ttess training into HR. Thank you.